Well, hey, Chris, welcome to the Saber 6 Foundation's 22-day mastery challenge.
Hey, thanks, Dee Dee. So the 22-day Trigger Mastery Challenge is a campaign to improve veterans' mental health and well-being by giving people a process to control their triggers. So when you have a process to control your triggers, you're able to control your life.
So tell us, why is this process important?
Well, a lot of people try to control their triggers using an unconscious process. You can't improve an unconscious process. And so that's why people just don't seem to be able to get a very good handle on their triggers. You can implement a conscious process, you can assess it, you can improve it, and then you can teach it to others. And so we worked with Dr. Mark Goulston to develop a 3-step process for mastering your triggers.
Why don't you take us through the process using the bracelet?
Okay, so the first step in the process is triggered. You're saying to yourself, I'm feeling triggered. Like there's something that you're gonna feel the anxiety, you're gonna feel the blood pressure going up, you're gonna feel the heat coming to your face. I'm feeling triggered. And a lot of times just saying that will help to dissipate the intensity of the emotion. The second step in the process is to say to yourself, downshift. And downshift means you're creating space between that impulse and the action you eventually take. And then the third step in the process is to reframe. So given the situation, how can I respond in a way that is constructive and that brings me closer to the person I want to be rather than destructive?
So how about we demonstrate with the bracelet?
You've got the bracelet, and on one side it says Saber 6 Foundation, that's us. And on the other side, it's got your 3-step process: triggered, downshift, and reframe. So what you do is you decide you're going to take the challenge. You put the wristband on your wrist. You start on day 1. And if you wind up lashing out on a trigger, then you're like, okay, I didn't execute the process, so I'm going to take it off of one wrist, I'm going to put it on the other, and I'm going to start back at day 1. And what you want to do is go 22 consecutive days of not reacting to your triggers, or at least not reacting destructively to your triggers.
So why 22 days?
22 days stands for the grim reality that 22 veterans reportedly die by suicide daily. And that doesn't even count the other deaths of despair like overdoses. Since 9/11, according to the VA, over 120,000 veterans have died by suicide. 22 days stands for that grim total, and that's about the amount of time it takes to start building a new habit. So go to our website, saber6foundation.com, and you'll be able to enroll in the 22-day Trigger Mastery Challenge. And when you control your triggers, you control your life.